Today marks 1 year since a mother and her 2 children vanished without a trace.
It's a nightmare. It's like a nightmare that you don't know if you're going to wake up.
The family of Yessenia Suarez is speaking out about how tough this year has been and the warning signs they wish they'd seen.
They sat down with Local 6 anchor Lisa Bell for this original local report.
I cannot stand October. I cannot wait for this month to be over.
For Felicia Perez, today marks 1 year since her nightmare began, the day her daughter, Yessenia Suarez, and grandchildren, Michael and Thalia Otto, disappeared.
Thalia that told me before this, Thalia go, abuela, I cannot wait until Halloween. I said, Thalia, abuela doesn't like Halloween. Why you don't like Halloween, abuela? I said, people tend to do bad stuff in that month.
Bad stuff like what happened to her family. Investigators say the missing family was killed by Suarez's husband, Luis Toledo, now in jail on no bond. But Perez and her husband, Ruben, say that's not the worst part. It's not knowing what really happened to them because their bodies have never been found.
I even sometimes feel guilty that why I didn't stop her, even though I tried to stay. But sometimes I feel what I didn't do more. You know, sometimes I wish to know more, like what happened in that house, what went wrong.
Perez is talking about October 22nd last year. Investigators say Toledo went to Suarez's job, confronted her, slapped her, and accused her of having an affair.
When you spoke to your daughter on the night of the 22nd, what did you guys talk about? What did she say?
He came to my house around 6 p.m. to talk to us. Jessie wasn't going to go to the house. She was supposed to stay with me. But then at 8, he's like, Mom, I want to go to my house. Apparently they were texting, you know, him telling her come home or whatever. I don't know exactly what went in those texts.
But Perez says there were red flags in the past she says they should have paid more attention to.
Did you know prior to that day, have there been any physical altercations?
Yeah, 3 days before he pulled a knife on her. And she mentioned it to me. And he not only pulled the knife, he said, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to go and kill your mother.
Perez says Suarez was scared, but apparently not scared enough. And now the family is left trying to make sense of this tragedy.
And it's so hard to swallow that he hurt my grandkids and my daughter. Because all my daughter wanted it was the best for him.
At this point, they say all they can hope for is to find out what really happened.
I always say to God, God, don't let me leave this world without not knowing what happened there.
Such a heartbreaking story. When we were talking, the Perezes told me they want to make sure anyone in a similar situation knows they can find help. They say no one has to be in a violent situation, and they urge anyone who is to leave before they and their children end up like their daughter.
Such a sad story. To see more of Lisa's interview with the Perezes, just head to facebook.com/local6 right now, and you'll find a link